여러분 안녕, Ashley입니다, and today we're doing a reading for VIXX Ravi. I got a request for this and I'm very excited that I did because I've been wanting to do one for Ravi for a while. And this is my excuse to do it. I mean, I would have done it eventually anyway, but you know, when you ask for it, it motivates me to do it a little bit faster. As you can see, I made a hell of a lot of effort today. And quick question, this lipstick, does it look gray to you or blue? Because it's supposed to be gray, but I'm not really buying it. Okay, what does it look like? Maybe it looks gray on camera, I can't tell. But anyway, let's get started, shall we? Turned into Corinne. All right. What I did was, kind of like I did for the last one, I just let the cards come out as they pleased. So we've got 3 piles. Some of them have a bunch of cards. But we're going to start with the green ones, because they're my favorite. Alright, so let's see what they have to say for Ravi. First card. Oh, okay. Alright. This card is about creation and creativity, right? And stability. It actually means that you're creating something artistic, whether it's actual art or music or whatever, right? So I think that's very fitting for him because he does create music and he's very artistic. So I think this really suits him, and I'm glad it's the first card because, like I said, music, creative energy, it's Ravi. That's literally any musician on the planet. Let's see. Upside down, here we go. Okay. Got the bug out next. This could mean disruptions, specifically in the home, but does he live with people? I don't know. It tends to mean like younger people or teenagers, but I don't know how many teenagers he's around. Because like he's not part of Jellyfish anymore, so he's not around trainees anymore, and his sister's not a teenager anymore. It could just mean not home in the literal sense, but a place that he feels comfortable. So it could be at work. Maybe he is having a hard time creating what he wants to create or finding the way to make it flow the right way. Which may be because there is water in this card, which water moves. So maybe he's not getting the momentum he wants. He might be arguing with somebody. I don't know. I don't know his friends. It could be other guys on his label. Maybe they're working on something and it's not going the way that they want it to go, or they want 2 different things. Let's see. Okay. This card in reverse is false or broken promises, fake friends, unreliability, like somebody that is just generally unreliable. So maybe there is somebody in his life that's hindering his creativity and maybe causing some disruptions in his life, and maybe he knows them, I would imagine. I think if it's happening, it's probably happening now or close soon. It'll happen. But yeah, something's not going the way he wants it to go, or the way he planned for it to go, and it's maybe pissing him off a little bit, or he's arguing with somebody and they don't see his vision, or they have a totally different vision. Let's see. Okay, this is better. This is an improvement. This card says that you've established a firm foundation, which he has. He started his own company and it seems like it's doing really well. So it also stands for financial gain. think of this like the dwarves in Snow White. I was gonna make a Harry Potter reference, but not everybody knows Harry Potter. Like the dwarves, they go there. You see how they're walking down the steps with their hammers and their lanterns. They're going like to the mine, the way the dwarves do in Snow White, you know, and they get the crystals and the gems and everything. So he's established a firm foundation, and it's contributing to his financial and material gain, you know. So whatever argument he's having isn't going to affect him financially or business wise. It's probably an argument that's not even worth having. Whoever is causing a problem, just let them do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the Unseelie Court. It's in reverse. I'll turn it this way so you can see it. I have had this deck since I was 17. And I've had it just about as many years as that. I never pull this card. I think it's only come out twice, and that's been readings for me that I've done for myself. I have never pulled this card for anybody else. I think I've only seen it a handful of times. I'll show you again. The skeletons in the back. This creepy looking group. Yeah. Anyway. They signify boredom. Well, because it's upside down. Upside down, they signify boredom, or seeking novelty, like for its own sake, you know, like not because it really is worth anything or it's contributing to your life or making anything better. Like, you just go look for something stupid just for stupid's sake, you know? It could also mean, like, dissatisfaction. Yeah. If he's having a hard time creating something or a hard time with another person, you're gonna be dissatisfied. Or maybe I don't want to say like he feels like he's not doing enough, because the boy does a lot, but some people are like that. You know, my grandpa was like that. Even when he retired, he was still working because he needed something to do, you know. My dad's like that. He's forever doing projects around the house. He ran out of projects. He now works at the flower shop around the corner because that's what he's done my whole life. You know, he's got no more garden space to put any more plants in his yard that he now makes flower arrangements for other people. And he's good at it. That's, you know, event planning is what he's done my whole life. Floral arranging and event planning. He's good at it. So that's what he went back to, because he hoarded out the yard with flowers. Yeah. So Ravi could be one of those people that he's not satisfied with his work or feels like he's not doing enough. I feel like N's probably one of those people too, because he does the actual most of any person I've ever seen in my entire life. But N's home now, which is great. Ooh, maybe that's what it is. Maybe we'll get some new VIXX music because N is home. Wouldn't that be great? I'm now excited for something that is maybe not even happening. B1A4 is coming. I'm very excited for that. That'll be next week's reading. So, you know, if I get a B1A4 comeback because Sheena's home, and a VIXX one soon because N's home, I will be the happiest of people, especially since it's October and it's Halloween season and I'm in my glory. Anyway, let me focus back on the reading. All right. The last card from this group is Grim. Does not mean actual death. Okay? Just because this is a Grim Reaper, that's not what it is. People see the death card and they freak out. That's not what it means. Rarely. Like, I've never read it to mean that. But it means a significant ending of something. A necessary and drastic change. That might feel like a death to you. You know, you've ever had like a friendship that ended or a relationship that ended and you feel like part of you died? It's that kind of thing. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that you are going through a complete transformation. So maybe Ravi feels dissatisfied with who he is as an artist. And maybe he's arguing with himself over... I don't think he's the kind of person that would just stay stagnant if it made him unhappy. But I could see where maybe, because I'm that kind of person, would be like, but people like this, so let's keep doing this. But I'm not happy, I want to do this. It's something you see actually a lot of YouTubers talk about, how they make content for their fans, but they feel unfulfilled because they're not making the content that makes them happy. And I think anybody who is a creative has that issue. He started his own label, so now he's beholden to no one except the fans. And we're used to a certain vibe, a certain sound from Ravi, where you hear it and you know it's him. But maybe he wants to try something different. And he's maybe arguing with himself over it. Should I not? And maybe he's asking people, and you know when you ask somebody's opinion and you already know the answer you want to hear, and then if they don't give you that answer, you're pissed off? Could be that. You know, he's thinking, I want to try this, but maybe he thinks it's a bad idea. Let me ask somebody else. And they say, yeah, great idea, go for it. And now he's pissed because you didn't tell him it was a bad idea. Could be that. Got a lot of winter cards. Literally, all but 2 of them are winter cards. So, maybe soon we'll see something new and different from Ravi. That'll be fun and interesting. It's not guaranteed. Energies change, and that's all card reading is reading current energies. But he might be working on something that he's either unhappy with or is unsure of. But maybe around wintertime we'll get something new from Ravi. It could even just be something new he does with VIXX, because it's already October. I don't know, like right before the holidays you get an influx of comebacks and what have you. Before they take their break from Christmas through New Year's, there's always an influx of new music. So I really wouldn't be surprised if he released something, or any of his artists released something for sure. Okay, pile number 2 is these big ones. So yeah, he might be working on something. We'll see. We'll see what the rest of the cards have to say. Hair's everywhere. Dear God. Shed like a dog. It's disgusting. Anyway, okay. Yeah. The Hanged Man. This is about seeing things from a new perspective. So he might start looking at things in a new way, in a new light. Noticing things he hasn't noticed before. And I think that just comes from evolving as a person. It also is an indicator, this card, that something new is coming. But it's going to take time. So he needs to be patient. So maybe whatever's upsetting him in here, he needs to look at from a different perspective. And maybe take some time to sit down and think things through and not try and rush things. Yeah. Yeah, I like when I get major arcanas. They're usually good indicators of something significant. Especially if you get more than one. So, let's see if we get more than one. Let's see what the next one is. Oh yeah, here's another one. The Hermit is another thing about releasing internal conflict, you know, and taking your time. Make sure that your head and your heart are in alignment and that they want the same thing. Otherwise, it's going to take you forever to get where you want to go. So you have to be patient and take the time to make sure you really want what it is you think you want. And maybe look at things a different way once you realize this might not be what you need it to be, what you want it to be. It also indicates that you have no need to prove yourself. That could be part of his problem. He might, as a new company, a new business owner, feel that he still needs to prove himself in the industry, even though I don't think he does. VIXX has been around long enough. People know who he is. He's got that podcasty type vibe show. I don't know if it's a podcast or not. It's on YouTube. It sounds like a podcast, but I don't know. You know, other idols go on that, and he talks to them, and, like, you know, it's not like he's struggling or anything. People know him. People like him. And maybe he feels like he, like I said, needs to do more. But he doesn't. He's good where he is. There's no need for him to prove himself. And he needs to stop arguing with himself if he is arguing with himself. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. 5 of Wands. Manifestation, abundance, new financial opportunity. It also could stand for, like, new career, but I don't really think that's not it. It's, like I said, he might be working on something that he's unsure about. But, everything will work out. Right? It'll end in abundance and things will be good. Right? He just has to want it. Like, actually want it. Which I'm sure he does. Because everybody does. But whatever project is he's working on that he might be flip-flopping about, or it's making him argue with himself or others or whatever, he needs to make sure he really wants that. You know, align your head and your heart and make sure you really want it. That you're going about it the way it should be, the way that's gonna fulfill you as a person, right? Put that down here, let's see. Okay. This is good. I like this. This is, again, like, financial opportunities. The traditional artwork for this card is a hand with the coin in it. You are being offered new opportunities. So he might start doing other shows. He might work with new artists. He might create new music. And it will end in reward for him. Okay, money's gonna come to him. He's gonna be offered money. Hey, you want to come work with me? Hey, you want to come do this show? He'll release music and it will be well received and successful and, you know, whatever. So that's good. I like that. Whatever he's working on, doing, is going to go well for him. It's going to end well. Oh. Okay. Emperor. I like that. Because I think Ravi definitely has some, you know, Emperor vibes. Emperor card indicates a powerful leader, which, since he started his own company, he is a powerful leader. He is literally the emperor of his company, right? It indicates knowledge and experience, which he has. You know, he's been working in the industry for almost a decade. So you definitely should have some knowledge and experience by now. But it also indicates having a clear vision of what you want. You know, like this. There's one of these ones in here said that too. Have a clear vision of what you want. God, my allergies are so bad today. Sorry, guys. But the fact that there's 3 major arcanas here says to me that something is fated to happen. Whatever it is he's working on or wants to work on, even if it's giving him a hard time now or he's got some self-doubt, it's fated to happen. It's going to happen. It's usually one of those things that's like, it's gonna happen whether you like it or not, you know? Especially this, because in a traditional tarot deck, the Death card is a major arcana. And it's a change that happens whether you like it or not. There's no stopping it. You can't escape it. Final Destination style, it's gonna happen one way or another. Probably shouldn't reference that. Everybody dies. That's terrible. But, you know, it gets my point across. Alright, last card for this pile. We didn't get that many with this. What did we get? 6? Yeah. Okay. Okay. 4 of Wands. I like it. This indicates harmony, firm foundation, stability, celebrating achievements. So he's definitely working on something that he's going to be happy about. He's going to be able to celebrate doing. That's going to end in reward for him. Okay? Whether it's a reward of more money, reward of more opportunities. Definitely, definitely something good, you know? Because it also indicates milestone. So he could reach a milestone in his career that he wants to celebrate. Can also indicate relaxation. He'll finish whatever this is he's working on, and it'll be great and wonderful, and then he can finally relax. He might not feel like it or want to, but he should, because this is going to give him a lot of, especially if he's arguing with himself or someone else, he's going to need a break. Mentally, emotionally, probably physically. Just take a break. Relax. Do something. Ooh! Do something for yourself. Which the hell one was it? This one? I can never remember. Yeah, doing something frivolous for frivolous sake, right? Relax. Do something fun just for the fun of it and not because it actually makes any sense. Let's see. Flying away. Let's see what this last deck has for him. Okay. We got the Emperor again. Again. For real. He is a leader, but we know that already, right? But definitely has to make sure he is focusing on his goals. That he has a clear vision, a clear path, and knows how to do whatever it is he wants to do. Because even if he's arguing with himself, he's not really seeing things the right way. You know? He might not be using his best judgment or thinking clearly. Especially if it's somebody else that's arguing with him, because he'll maybe sit there and think about the points they make. And then that clouds your vision, clouds your judgment. You maybe don't notice which way you should be going. So he needs to make sure he remembers that he is a strong leader and is capable of making his own choices as long as he maintains a clear vision of his path. Use his knowledge and expertise to keep himself on track. I love to see it. Let's see, let's see. Okay. 3 of Cups. Collaboration. Friendship. Creativity. Being social. Working with others to create things. So he could actually be working on something with somebody else, with the other members of VIXX. I'm saying 3 is half a 6. There's not 6 in VIXX anymore. I keep forgetting there's not 6 in VIXX anymore, and I don't like it. There'll always be 6 in my heart, so I will forever refer to them as 6. I don't care. Yeah, so whether it's with the rest of VIXX, so I'm not saying 5, I'm not doing it. Or another artist on his label, or another artist in general, you know, because he does work with artists outside of his company, like he did with Ailey. But yeah, he's definitely going to feel quite social, or find himself in more social situations, like working with people, right? Collabing with people. So maybe we'll get a collab track, which he's very fond of doing. So it's highly likely. Yeah, let's see. The Chariot. Love it. Another one. Another one. Major Arcana. What is that? 5 now? That is movement. It's definitely fast forward motion. So he is making progress towards his goal. It can also mean control, success. He maybe has to remember that he has control as a leader. He makes the decisions now, right? He's the emperor. He makes the rules. He makes the choices. He doesn't answer to anybody else anymore. It also means to be determined, or to maintain your determination, to stay focused. That's something he's gotten across the board. Make sure you have a clear vision. Stay focused. He needs to be, this is another thing, this indicates, because this is, you know, who rides in chariots, kings and warriors and shit, right? He needs to remember to be confident, to be bold and brave. You know, there's that old saying, fortune favors the brave / the bold, depending on how you heard it. So he needs to remember that. He was brave and bold when he left Jellyfish and opened his agency, right? He needs to keep that energy, that emperor energy, right? And maintain his focus and be confident, because he's doing great and he's going to continue to do great from what I see here, right? Let's see what the next one is. Okay, 5 of Wands. This means that it's no need to prove it. Didn't we just have this? Wait a minute. Yeah. These are the same card. He got the 5 of Wands twice. Just like he got the Emperor twice. He really needs to understand that he is the leader now and there is no need to prove himself anymore. Maybe he's been going through some period of self-doubt, and it's making him question his decisions. And he needs to stop doing it, because there's absolutely no need. There is no need for that, because he's doing just great. No one's questioning him. No. No. He needs to stop, because Nuna doesn't like that nonsense, okay? Wanchik, you're not gonna watch this, but if you do, stop downing yourself, goddammit. Anyway, what have we got? Six of Cups. Six of Cups indicates harmony in your relationships. That's good. It can indicate, like, usually there's two children on the card and the boy is handing a cup to a girl. So it's about joy, connecting with your inner child. A friend might offer you something. It also means reconnecting with friends. And there's 6 cups on here, and I told you I do not support a 5-member VIXX. This is my card, and I said it in the Hung Bin episode. This and the 6 of Pentacles I said were, I think he got 6 of Pentacles, really, but in a VIXX reading, when a 6 comes out, that's my VIXX indicator. And I don't care if there's 5 members of VIXX, it's still this. Especially when it says reconnecting with friends. So, maybe, since En's home, maybe we'll get to, we better, goddammit, because I'll be pissed. There better be something soon, because I have horrible VIXX withdrawals. It's terrible. Alright, we only got 2 left. Okay, oh, 6 of Swords, okay. 6 of Swords in reverse is letting go of baggage. Baggage, like, you know, you doubt yourself and you question things, and maybe you argue with yourself or others and you're not sure what you're doing, because you're doing fine, let it go. It also means transition, right? Which we saw he's going through a change, or will soon be going through a change, which this also indicates transition and change are synonymous. And it'll leave him a better person. I mean, he's a good person to begin with, but it'll make him an even better person. Whatever he's going through right now, especially since he's got 5 major arcana cards, is something that's fated to happen, that's going to trigger a change that will make him a better person. And when he's a better person, we'll probably get even better music. Like, his music is great, but who knows, you know, there's always room to go up. But anyway, last one. Oh, 6 of Pentacles, which I said Bean got, and anything with a 6 I take as a VIXX card. So I think, I mean, I would imagine that there would be something VIXX related coming soon. You know? Like, I would hope before New Year's, but that could also just me being a greedy starlight. But En's home, and he's nothing if not productive. So I feel like it's October. They could totally get something out, even if it's just a single. Like, I'm not looking for a freaking album and a tour schedule here, okay? I'm like, I'll take a single, which you can totally do between now and the end of December, when everybody takes their month-long fucking break. But if I gotta wait until after January, that's fine too. You know, no rush, no pressure. Whatever, it's whatever. No big deal. But yeah, where did it go? Here it is. 6 of Coins is balance. Maybe balancing his work and home life. That could be another issue he has. He can't separate one from the other. Like, you know, he could be one of those people that works too much and isn't home enough. But I mean, I think, you know, like, who is he going home to? He's got the dog. The dog goes everywhere, you know? Which, how cute is his dog, though, you guys? It also means, obviously, because it's coins, financial balance, harmony, you know? He doesn't have to worry about that. It could also mean just work in general is in a good place. He's very balanced. I think he will be. Once he gets through all of this, everything will level out. He might feel a little bit right now, whether that's internally or with someone else. Yeah, eventually it's going to find its center and its peace, and I don't think it'll be very long until he gets to that point. Because like I said, in these, we had 4 out of 6 cards were winter cards. And if you look, they all have, they're like Christmassy. They have like holly and pine cones and, you know, like Christmassy themed greenery all around the borders, you see? Versus this summer card. That's all flowers, you know? Or the spring card, that's just all ferns around the border. And then the autumn ones just have autumn leaves around it. So I think since he got 4 winter cards, whatever it is that's bothering him, might work its way out in the winter. Whatever transition he has to go through might come to completion in the winter. And the winter, don't forget, is like 3 months long, so there's time. We're only in fall now, it just started. So like mid-December to, when does March? No. Yeah. Winter ends like, what? March 21st? I should know. I used to know. So he has like all this time to work through whatever this is. And then I think when he does that, come winter, the transition will start. And we'll start seeing a new and improved Ravi. Any version of Ravi I will accept, because I love him. He's not my bias, but he is my VIXX bias wrecker, so special place in my heart for Ravi. Yeah, anyway, that'll do it for this reading. Next week is B1A4 because they're having a comeback and I'm very excited about it. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one. And if there's any readings you would like to see, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you'd like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. You can find my name also in the description box down below. And I'll see you guys next time.